Hi folks, my name is Brian and I'm here to do a review of the Zoom IQ7 microphone, which attaches to your iOS devices via the Lightning connector. Okay, so instead of having to go out and buy camcorders and extra audio recording equipment that has wires and cables and things to plug in, all you really need is this. Really fits in the palm of my hand, literally with room to spare. It plugs right into your iPhone, which if you're like me, you've got your iPhone with you all the time, and as soon as you plug it in, you now have a high quality audio recording device, okay, to go along with your high quality video recording device of your iPhone. It's got one of the best video recorders there is out there on phones for sure. Okay, so some of the pros to using this is you don't have to carry a lot of extra things. It's very easy to use, so you don't have to be necessarily tech savvy, although if you are, there's a lot more options you can do with it, but it's pretty much a plug and use device, okay? I can show you that briefly here. When you plug it in, you've got, on this side, you've got a series of lights, green and red, and then on this side you've got switches, or one switch that allows you to have it stereo, or 120 or 90 degree spread, and that kind of focuses your sound in if you want. And if you'll notice right now, it's the red light is on. Let me turn on my phone here and go to the camera. Let's say I want to shoot a video of something. I'm at a concert and want to shoot the video. Well, it's still red. One of the reasons it's red is it's still on photo. So as soon as I move it over to video, I'm getting ready to shoot my video. Well, now you got a green light. Okay, and you'll notice that it toggles up and down based on the input, and you've got a little wheel there, volume wheel, where if I turn it way down, then I have to really talk loud for it to respond, or if I turn it way up, I'm going to peak this thing out and it's going to turn red, I think. Okay, so you can see that it's turning red and it'll peak out on you. So you've got 10 different levels of volume control on a rotating wheel, which is nice. It's really versatile. It'll work with pretty much anything that allows you to use an external microphone anyway. So several outside apps, but also the voice memo. If you're used to doing voice memos, you make podcasts, it'll work with the video. It'll also work with the Zoom Handy Record app, which is what I use for most of the recordings, because if you use the Zoom Handy Record app, you've got a lot more features you can use, okay, such as the switch on here, and you get a better quality file. You can get a 44.1 kilohertz or even a 48 kilohertz, which is much stronger, and I'm getting over my head talking about things I don't really know about, but I know it's a higher quality WAV file that you can get. And then also if you use the bottom switch on here, which is the MS, which allows you to go mono to stereo, you get this option here on the right hand side which says wide at the top and then focus on the bottom. And what you can do is as you move that up, your recording will sound different. You move it to wide, it's got a really wide, it kind of gives it different ambiance. It gives you more reverb, if you will, and focus. Well, it focuses the sound in as you might think, but it's really neat to go back post-production, if you will, and go back and remix. It also has a couple of easy ways to make your sound better. It's automatic reverb, some EQ things you can do. You can also just take the WAV file and extract it, take it off of your phone or your iOS device and put it on your computer and put it in GarageBand or put it in iMovie and do other things with it if you're interested in doing that kind of thing. Really small, real portable. I stick it in my pocket. Doesn't have any extra wires or plugs to it. Okay, so number of good things about it. A couple of cons, just to let you know, and a lot of the cons are associated with the limitations of your Apple device. One of them is if you don't have a lot of extra memory and you want to shoot a lot of video, it's going to fill it up very quickly. So I already have on my my wish list, the next time I upgrade my iPhone, I'm going to get the the 64 gigs instead of the 16 gigs, which I currently have, just to have a little more wiggle room. But as soon as I get done with it, get back to the house, I take the file off and put it on my computer anyway. So it's not a huge deal. The other thing is that your iOS device actually powers this little microphone. So if you're shooting a lot of video, it's going to drain the battery pretty quickly. Audio, not so bad, because when you're using the audio, your screen doesn't have to be on for the device to keep working. As long as you see that light moving up and down, if you started your recording, you're going to be good on that one. The other thing is the Handy Recorder app. If you want to use that a lot, it takes a little bit of a learning curve there to get used to it. A lot of the features you won't need unless you're doing some extra things, but it's a little clunky to, like, you can't just post something to YouTube from the Handy Recorder app. It'll go to SoundCloud or email, and if you record a large file, it's not going to go on your email anyway. So I just take my device, put it on my computer, and then do whatever I need to do with it from there. So a little bit about that. Here at the very end, I'm going to give you a demonstration of me playing the banjo, my favorite instrument. The first recording will be, a little video will be outside, and I will be just using my iPhone 6. What do I have? 5S. Got an iPhone 5S. And then the second one will be the exact same thing. I'm playing the same song again, except I've plugged in my Zoom IQ7, and you can hear that it's a lot clearer, crisper. It's a more natural sounding way to go on that. Okay, so I'll let you listen to that. Thanks a lot. All right, a couple more things. One of them is on your speakers there on the top. You've got a couple of options. Normally, if you've got it just plugged in as an audio device, you're doing any kind of interview podcast, you probably leave it in this orientation. Okay. However, if you're doing a video and you turn this way, you can actually rotate the microphone around, and then you have a better balance left and right. Okay, and you can see some other videos of people kind of demonstrating the stereo effect. If you can snap here from left to right, you'd actually hear especially if you have on headphones, you hear it going from one side of your ears to the other. So it truly is stereo, which is kind of neat. The other thing is the cost. I got mine for $99 off Amazon with free shipping. So that wasn't bad, I thought, because you didn't have to buy another device. If you bought a device of that quality for a recording device, then it would have cost you a couple $100 for sure. Okay, so you don't need to do that. You can get this $99 one, fits in the palm of your hand, plugs into something you use every day. So I really do like it, and I recommend it for anybody who wants to do a little bit higher quality audio recordings, whether that goes along with your video, you're shooting a school play, you're shooting somebody's birthday party, or if you do podcast or you want to record things at concerts or different venues, then this definitely would be a good option for you if you already have an iPhone. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.